I think I was asked right after the game, someone said, in your wildest dreams, did you think you could beat Auburn 48-7? And I have to admit, sometimes I think we're going to do that every week because we do have the potential here to...
The Gators against the Auburn Tigers, who came in ranked 4th in the country. The Gators 15th ranked. Auburn won the toss, deferred its option. The Gators took the ball. And this is Monty Duncan, who is 5th in the SEC in kickoff returns, averaging 25 yards, and there's a good return there.
Monty's a fine player, and of course, with Ernie Mills and Terrence Barber being seniors, he's going to chance to play a lot of wide receiver next year. Here's the first play. They tipped it. Shane catches it for a 12-yard loss. He came out after this first possession. He said, Coach, I should have knocked that one down. And I said, yeah, you're right, Shane. But again, that's the first time that's happened all year, so that's something that Shane has learned. Next time he'll do it. And I really thought maybe a big key of the entire game was we sputtered early, and Auburn had excellent field position, and our defense shut them out. Here's the big pass to Ernie Mills to really open up our offense. That one play right there got us rolling. And here's another corner route to Ernie. Caught 2 out of about 3 plays there, I think, for about 50 yards. And we were able to get in a scoring position here. Here's Dexter McNabb on an excellent run. As you can see, the defensive end hit him on about the 2. He shook him off and carried another Auburn tackler into the end zone.
8 plays, 70 yards, and the Gators smell this one out.
Here's the reverse play. We had the blitz on. Fee Bartley and Huey are right there waiting on him. I really think Fee Bartley had his best game of the season. He was all over the field last night.
Here's the only Auburn highlight of the game.
Right, as you can see, Will White sort of went for the interception, got a little pump there, but we're not going to take away the aggressiveness of Will. He's excellent at picking off passes, and that time it did quite work for us. Here's our only turnover offensively. Willie McClendon caught a nice pass over the middle for about 20 yards and sort of got hit on the ball and lost it there.
The Gators come right back with a turnover themselves. Nice interception.
Right, here's Monty Grove. Monty and Will are both our safeties and both tremendous players, and Monty gets the interception, sets us up for our second touchdown.
Willie McClendon, 9 yards, and that's the way the first quarter ended. The game tied at 7-7, but the Gators knocking on the door here. 4th and goal now in the second quarter. Right,
this was a 4th and goal, and we've been running that up the middle play, so we caught them a little bit off balance on the sweep play. And Dexter McNabb, Kirkpatrick, Tony Rao, they all made some key blocks on that sweep play to the right several times during the game.
14-7 lead, and here's Jerry Odom's interception.
Right, Jerry's in position, got a good drop there, and pressure on the quarterback. And he throws it right to Jerry, and we're set up again.
Gators did not have a TD pass. This one is brought back.
I was really upset at this call because I pretty much was watching Kirk the entire game play. He made an excellent move to get by his man, and Shane put it on the money, and they called offensive interference. I don't want to talk about the officiating, but that one was hard to figure out. But fortunately, Harden makes another field goal for us. That guy's a clutch kicker, one of the best I've ever been around.
17-7, and Richardson stopped.
It's 3rd and about a half a yard, and this shows you what kind of defensive line we have here. Huey hits him. Linebackers are coming in there, maybe Ed Robinson, and of course Mike Brandon, Brad Culpepper, and Auburn's forced to punt.
Auburn was 2 of 16 on 3rd down conversions, and watch this play.
Yeah, this was some play by Terrence. He puts the old reverse the field on him, and by this time our blockers are starting to come back. There's Richard Fain giving him a block. Terrence ran about 200 yards on this play. He covered the entire field and finally gets run out of bounds on about the 12-yard line there.
Gators get it down to 2nd and goal at the 3. And they give it to Willie McClendon.
Right, again, the little sweep play to the right, and you can see Kirk, Tony Rao, Dexter McNabb, and Willie hit the little crack in the opening there exactly right.
Gators with a 24-7 lead.
Oh, this is some run by Eric Redd here. You can see the offensive line got him into the secondary, and then after that he did it all on his own. And I tell you what, he is some runner, this Eric Redd. He is tough to bring down. Someone said it reminded some people of Bo Jackson. They are about the same size.
And that's a 142-yard rushing effort for Rhett. The Gators leading 31-7.
Here's a fourth down play that Auburn decided to go for, and we had 29 seconds, time to get in Arden's field goal range. Shane makes a nice throw to Kurt, and here's Arden again. He really nailed this one right through the uprights.
And so the Gators then move ahead by 34-7 as the halftime comes. The Gators go to the locker room in command, and we'll come back with our At the Half features as we continue in just a moment. Leading 34-7, Auburn with the football as we pick up the second half action. Stan White at quarterback had a tough night. Was only 10 of 27, picked off twice.
Right. Excellent coverage downfield. As you can see, Will White actually broke too well on that play right there, and he overran it, or he would have had his 7th interception of the year. Here's the blitz. Fee Bartley knocking the wind out of Stan White. I don't think he was hurt too badly, as he was able to get back in the game a little later.
Frank McIntosh warming up would come in to replace White after this punishing blow.
Right. As you can see, they did not offer to block Fee. And again, Jim Bates and our defensive staff had an excellent game plan. Their scheme of pass protection was just not good enough to account for the blitz.
Gators have a 3rd and 7 here.
Yeah, this is a nice play from Shane to Eric Rett. And Eric made a nice move to get open. And Shane delivered the ball very well. Shane really had one of his best games. Even though he did not throw a touchdown pass, he threw us right down to the 2-3 yard line, and we were able to go ahead and bang him in there on the sweep play. Here's Willie taking it in right there, again behind Kirk, and Dexter McNabb, Tony Rao over there, and so forth. Here's Fee, had a chance to pick him off one and score. We got to work on his hands a little bit. Coach Jim Collins will do some extra ball drills this week.
Gators leading 41-7 at this point.
Again, this is just a up-the-middle play. Mark White, Isham Itmil over there on the left side opened a big hole for us. Kelvin Randolph in there at fullback. And 3rd and 8, we misfire. Our third downs were not all that good last night, Nick. Even though we played pretty well offensively, I tell you what, when you have to punt 7 times, you're sputtering a lot, and we shouldn't have to punt that many times. But again, here's our defense. Mark Murray, Godfrey Miles in there, Mike Brandon. Our guys were really ready to play. And I tell you what, Nick, I think we're going to be ready to play this week against Georgia, and next week against Kentucky, and FSU in about 4 weeks. Here's a nice throw to Ernie Mills. Ernie caught everything he touched last night. I knew he was going to get hit right after he caught it, but he hung in there, had maybe his best game of the year.
Here's Arden Krzyzewski, who punted, as you say, 7 times, and this was a nicely played ball. Chris Bromley gets down there.
Right. Chris was down there early just about every punt, and this time we were able to down it inside the 5. Here comes Fee again from the outside. As you can see, he came clean. Brad Culpepper also in on the sack. Dexter Smith there. And again, Mark Murray.
So the Gators holding Auburn well in check. Again, minus rushing yardage and doubling, more than doubling the total number of yards in the game. A great Florida defensive effort. And the offense produced the big yards as well. Nice play here. Yeah, this is a little cutback play that Eric runs very well. He's able to plant and come back the other way. Just a little bit of a misdirection play that we score on a little later. Here's the draw play. Again, this is sort of our offense right here, Nick. We're going to throw the ball and run draw plays and then run right at you some and give you a little misdirection. Right here's a little cutback play. As you can see, I don't know who that, Mark White made a key block on the play, and Eric leaped into the end zone, I think, for our final touchdown. That made it 48-7, and here's a play for Darren Mickle. I thought maybe he was going to get this one again. I tell you what, I don't know how many passes we knocked down yesterday, but our defensive line does an excellent job. Bob Sanders and Red Anderson do a super job of teaching those players to get their hands up when the pass is being thrown. As you can see, they dumped the Gatorade bucket on me. Mick, I got to talk to the guys about that. I hope we don't make a habit of doing that. Final score, Florida 48, Auburn 7. We'll come back and hear from the victorious Gators in the locker room when we continue in just a moment.